Skin Hardaway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I ain't gonna keep too much of y'all time today. I'm here with an informational EP. I don't know if you knew or if you didn't know, but today is the day that Javante Tank Davis he goes to court for sentencing on his hit and run. That was back in February, if I'm not mistaken, or is it like that was? I think he went to court back in February. The hit and run might have been like in November or something like that. Well, he went to court for this the first time, right? And he was trying to get them to give him a plea deal, right, to avoid him having to go to jail completely. But the judge denied his plea deal, which would have caused him to serve, a monetary term of probation and house arrest. The judge denied that. The judge denied that. So the feel around this case is that the judge actually wants to make Javante do some time because he put in a request, for he put in a request for the house arrest to avoid jail time, and the motion was denied. This judge, he's seen this judge before, and this judge now kind of feels like he didn't learn his lesson the first time. So the feel around is that this judge won't either Tank Davis to have to do some time, right, or Tank Davis going to have to pay a whole lot of money, to make this go away. But the feel around the situation right now is that Tank probably is going to have to do some sort of time because she denied the motion to keep him out of jail completely, right? But hopefully it ain't hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully, I'm hoping, right? Normally, what happens, right? These millionaire guys, they go to jail, they pay money, and they get out, right? Javante already tried to do that in this situation, and the judge decided, not to grant him that. So the reason that the reason the reason that he's even back in court right now at this time, right, is because the judge denied the notion, to keep him out of jail and out of court the first time. So is this judge has already stated that she doesn't want, she wants to not that she wants to make an example out of Tank, but she said that she's not going to let him get off. She's not going to let him get off with this, just get off with this easy because this is not his first time with this kind of situation, right? I'm about to go to the little piece so I can read this verbatim. It's Javante Davis is sentenced is due to be sentenced today, and is facing possible jail time, accepting a plea deal relating to a November 2020 hit and run. He initially accepted his initially accepted suspended sentence, but this was rejected by a judge after one of four injured victims called for him to be jailed. Now what happened? What happened in the situation is Javante Tank Davis hit a pregnant lady and three other dudes in the truck, and he kept going. Hit and run, right? He hit him in the truck and he kept going. Now the guys in the truck were okay, but the pregnant lady is the one who is seeking justice. The pregnant lady is the one who is seeking jail time. The reason that, as the article just stated, right? The reason that he didn't get, off earlier, right? The reason that he didn't get off, the reason he didn't just get probation or had to do house arrest is because the pregnant lady wants Tank in jail. Like the pregnant lady is pushing for them to put Tank in jail. She doesn't just want the money, right? She wants him to have to pay for what he did. Now, was from what I got from it, right? She's more upset that Javante left the scene. He didn't try to see was she okay. He left the scene. He hit him and he pulled off. Now he didn't. Now originally they were they were dressing the story up like he left the pregnant lady on the scene by herself. But in this story, it clearly says it was 3 more people in the car. You know what I mean? So we got to pay attention to what we read and what we believe, right? So there was more people in the car than just the pregnant lady, but there was a pregnant lady on the scene, and Tank Davis hit the pregnant lady. Not to sound bad, right? I don't want to sound like that guy, right? I don't want to sound like that guy, right? But if I understand that you're pregnant, right? I understand that he left the scene, but if you're okay and that man trying to offer you some bread, why don't you just take the bread? Why don't you just take the bread, man? And I can't tell her what to do, right? But the baby okay, right? You okay? Everybody in the car is okay. You know what I mean? Like, dang, like he probably about to change your life. Like, why you want him to get locked up? I get it. Like, morally, was good knockout. Morally, it wasn't right. Like, morally, no, it wasn't right. But I don't want to say but because that sounds bad, right? Tank got a history, right? Tank got stuff that he dealing with, now, not just this case, but other cases, right, that he was dealing with at this time. So he panicked, right? He panicked. He hit the lady. He was like, oh shit, man, I'm about to go to jail. I already got a case. I already gotta go to court for this. I'm finna go, you know what I mean? So he panicked. I get it. Bad decision. Terrible decision. Terrible decision. But if nobody was hurt, nobody was harmed. You know what I mean? If nobody was harmed, man, just take that man money, man. Just take the money. You know what I mean? He said if the baby was hurt, you can't really blame her. But if not, it's fishy. Yeah, the baby wasn't hurt. Nobody was hurt in the scene. She said she was hurt. She's saying it, and we can't judge her pain level. And I ain't gonna try to do it, right? But we can't judge her pain level. She said that she's hurting. She's the one that's hurting. The baby fine, but she's saying that she hurt. She want to pay. She want him to go to jail for her pain and suffering. You know what I mean? Leaving her on the scene. Now, this what she said, right? This what she said. When I heard this sounded kind of bad, right? But I went there, I don't know. But the lady said that she screamed for help at Javante. Javante looked at her and he ran back to his car and he pulled off. She said they hit each other. She said they hit one another. Javante opened the door. She said they hit one another. Javante got out the car, walked over to where she was, looked at her. She asked for help, and then they scrambled back to the car and they pulled off. Now I wasn't there, but what it sounded like to me happened, right? Javante probably got out the car to help her. He saw it was other people there, and he was like, "I'm gonna let y'all take care of that because I got stuff that I already got going on right now." You know what I mean? Now, if I'm Javante, I personally would have gotten her number, right? Even if I leave the scene, I would have gotten her number, and I probably just would have threw her some bread, like off the grid to even to kind of or visit her in the hospital, something just make her feel important. You know what I mean? I think she's so much don't like the fact how could you leave, how could you hit me and leave me there, right? That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. What's going on? It's really her. As it should be, right? Because she got hit, right? It's really her that's making it a situation. It was about to be let go. Like 3 out of the 4 people, right, let it go. But the lady want Javante to have to go to jail. That's why the feel around this, right? And I don't want to see it. I've been trying not to say it like that. The feel around this is that he's going to have to do sometime. He got to appear in court at 10 a.m. I think it's 10 a.m. Not sure if it's 10 a.m. Central or 10 a.m. Eastern, which would be 11. You know what I mean? But 10 a.m., 11 o'clock, right? Javante got to go to court. You know what I mean? To be sentenced. I'm not sure if it's going to be a jail sentencing, but I will tell you this: if he's not sentenced to jail today, right? That the lady want a huge paycheck. Come on, I agree. Just get the payday and keep it pushing like everyone else who has an accident. I'm sure he offered her a bag. Yeah, he offered her a bag and he offered the courts a bag, but they denied it. They denied it because the lady wanted them to deny. The lady is the one, who making them, push who making them do their job. You know what I mean? She making them do their job. Jose Diaz said they said 90 days. Yep, that was the rumor, right? It would have to be 90 days, but the official sentencing is gonna be right. But I ain't gonna lie, gonna keep y'all too long, man. I just wanted to come and hit y'all with that thing, real quick. I'm gonna come up the EP, but I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Tank Davis got to appear in court today, 10 a.m., 10 or 11 a.m. You know what I mean? We'll have a sentencing decision I'll have to do. Right? Best case scenario, I hope it's 90 days, right? But it's looking like he may have to do some sort of jail time because that's what the people in the case are pushing for. I'll let y'all know what's going on a little bit more with that later on, right? But Skinny Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. It's the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love. Them folks still pounding in.